Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. On this video, we're going to be doing the assignment Mind Games. And this one is over in Kadara. So let's get out of Eladin. And I haven't checked my email in a bit. Let me see if I've got any new emails. No, just the quest ones. Alright, well, I guess we're heading straight over to Kadara. In the Govorkum system. And no Skippy for me. Oh well. It's been a little while since I went to Kadara. Well, I guess I was at the docks fairly recently. But outside of that, I haven't been on the planet. Or, on the planet's not the correct term, but I haven't been on the explorable area outside the port for quite a while. Okay, and we're going down to the slums. Alright, so we picked this assignment up in the east portion of the map, and this might actually be the closest forward station. Let's see. Yeah, it is, because it's right over here. So, we need the Nomad.
It'd be pretty if not for the burning water, and the exiles, and the smell.
So when we get close to it, one of those quest markers is gonna appear. Although I shouldn't need it. I think it's right down here.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
Actually, I am a little turned around. Alright, where am I going? Okay, pretty much straight to the east. So I'll just go up here. That's the place. I'm frozen in midair. Look at that. Aw. Ended my anti-grav.
Genocide is the intentional destruction of a given population. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Who put this data pad here? It's not mine. Why do things keep appearing like this?
Preemptive war is a conflict initiated with the intent of disrupting an enemy attack that is imminent or inevitable. More information is required.
It wasn't here yesterday, or the day before. Things keep changing.
Differential association posits that individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant behavior. More information is required.
Counterforce targeting is a strategic approach to destroying the enemy's command structure and military forces. More information is required.
Genocide is the intentional destruction of a given population. Further examination will...
Alright, well, they don't seem to be responding to me.
Why are you all
That
talking like
interaction
that?
is not understood. Report logged.
Oh, he did.
Deviance describes the behaviors or characteristics that violate societal norms. Further examination will be necessary.
Acceptable losses describe a level whereby civilian and military casualties fall within a threshold deemed tolerable for overall victory. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Differential association posits,
Alright, so you can see there's clearly something wrong here. Let's talk to this one.
thus giving rise to
What's happening here?
Who are you?
extrapolation
Is this your data pad?
ongoing.
Are you one of them?
Them.
Differential
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
posits that individual
Whoever's behind all this.
attitudes interact
Everyone's
with
acting crazy,
elements,
spouting all that
thus
nonsense.
giving rise to
I can't
treatment
remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
will be
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this data pad.
What people?
What did these people want?
If I knew, I wouldn't be asking you. I heard one of them say, "We left the data pad behind." Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you.
Okay, so we got our assignment. Mind games. You came across some people living in a hut. They are acting strangely and babbling nonsensically. Well, it's not nonsensically, although it's random stuff. Investigate the cause of their odd behavior. Examine the datapad.
Retreatism describes the abandonment or rejection of societal goals and values. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
The scalar product is an operation that can be defined geometrically or algebraically. Further examination will be necessary.
Deviance describes the behaviors or characteristics.
Alright, so here's the datapad. Observation log. The Krogan and Asari show no signs of neural disruption. Their patterns remained entrained. The Solarian shows signs of some resistance with occasional breaks in pattern. Will likely need to adjust for Solarian physiology. To be on the safe side, entry code has rotated to 9XA2.
More information is required.
And apparently I need to scan them.
He exhibits relatively normal brain activity, though there are signs of highly elevated stress.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
Solarian.
Extrapolation on the matter.
Highly unusual synaptic activity in brain. External high frequency detected. Contains large data packets. Analysis, an unknown signal is targeting the brain and interfering with mental activity.
Is the sum of corresponding entries of the two sequences. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing. A derivative provides the slope of a function at any point. Further examination will be necessary.
They're just
Retreatism describes
talking about all kinds of stuff.
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process. Further scans are required.
Acceptable losses describe a level whereby civilian and military
This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now traced the source of the signal, marking the nav point on your map.
Okay, so locate the source of the mysterious signal. And it's that building right over there.
You're not supposed to be in here?
Electromagnetic processor. Electromagnetic conversion system. This machine converts computer data into electromagnetic patterns for broadcast. Neural analysis machine. Magnetic resonance interpreter. This machine allows for detailed analysis and examination of brain patterns. And then let's go ahead and check out the terminal. Record of termination. We always have to remember, when somebody tells us no, that just means we're on the right track. Narrow minds who lack imagination can't be allowed to hold back the geniuses. Let's never forget we scared him. To Cognitive Applications Group from Elusive Man. Despite a direct order from Miranda Lawson, you continued your research into unauthorized neural research. We already have methods that show great potential for mental control over large groups of people. Your particular avenue of inquiry is unnecessary. Effective immediately, your services will no longer be required, and your position within Cerberus is terminated. The Concept, a biological computer network. The most powerful computer in existence remains that of the biological brain. Our research will prove out the concept of mental entrainment of a subject's mind at a distance via electromagnetic manipulation. Once entrainment is achieved, multiple subjects can be linked together such that their minds will form a network of vast computational capability. Potential applications. Once the dream of a living neural network is achieved, the possibilities are staggering. Evolution has shaped the mind of each species in unique ways, providing a baseline programming that artificial intelligence from the ground up could never hope to match. For example, Krogan mental abilities are evolved toward war and conquest, or Solarians are adapted to complex scientific considerations. The possibilities are limited only by the species we find. Further, by wielding control over multiple subjects in parallel, we can unleash awesome computing potential unrivaled in the history of technology. Imagine what linking 1 million Asari minds together could accomplish. Location of experiment. Research note. We've located the perfect site for experimentation on live test subjects. Kadara's Badlands offers unsupervised access to unwitting test subjects free from any lawful or ethical constraints. We've managed to get ourselves banished to the territory and smuggled our equipment out. We've gathered test subjects from several species in a single location and will commence Phase 1 testing immediately. There's Cerberus, or at least ex-Cerberus.
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
Who are you?
What sort of people are you?
Unappreciated geniuses.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters, and what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together, connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
Cerberus.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course, free of alien laws or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path, lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
This experiment.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
Kadara.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
I've heard enough.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
Okay, alter the mind control signal.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing.
So I can turn it against the scientists, which they probably deserve, but it would hurt the people in the experiment. I can walk away and do nothing, which I have no interest in doing. And I can ease the victim's situation. And it doesn't say that right here, but Sam said he would lock the controls so they can't make any more experiments. I guess they could always make another, but that would be difficult for them to do. So let's go with ease victim situation.
Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Okay, and that completes our assignment.
You ruined it! Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
Oh, how much I would have loved to turn that machine on you. But I didn't want to be a jerk to the victims, so they got off lucky. Alright, so we're all done here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.